Or we get poopy buttons. That figure. Well, we can go ahead and carry it for now. The first machine, the first science machine, I consider a throwaway. I may build as many as a couple of them, or even however many I feel I need to build. And I've been bitched at for doing that, but it's like one gold, some logs, and some rocks. And it's like, you know, if you don't want to play that way, don't play that way. I tend to forget stuff, and I don't have some kind of opening checklist I'm working my way through. How much did we lose? 10? And see, it's going up because of the garland, so we ought to periodically, and we need to start thinking about, I don't know. As limited as he is, we might have to start thinking about, I wanted to make a chest there instead of just leaving stuff. We may have to start thinking about his sanity. Well, a top hat would take care of that. I was going to go kill spiders. Or we could go trap spiders. But we need grass, so I don't know what to do here. What might be best is to make a real base up on the savannah near some rabbit holes. Except I hate to do that because for me it usually means the end of exploration. What I like to do early in the game is to build drying racks for sanity, but you need morsels for that, so now where the hell are we? Right there. And I kind of blew my window of spider killing here. Well, we need more grass for traps anyway. Yeah, I haven't started one in a while, have I? I'm going to open signs just because, oh, I need a board. They can be really convenient. Kind of hard to explain. And I'm going to put it up. If you don't make something, it goes back in there and you can put it up whenever you want to. Thinking. See, our carrots still haven't spoiled. Seeds, I'm just gobbling them up. It's not going to matter. And we'll be eating these berries tomorrow, so we might as well cook them. What we need is, how do I wind up with an extra rope? Who knows? If I build on the savannah, shift left click does that. I don't know where my head is. If I build on the savannah, then we might want those pine cones up there. Glad I opened that. I didn't even think about it. So I need grass to make more traps. I was going to say there may be silk from the tall birds and there may be spider glands, which are your kind of simplest manner of healing. Well, at least inventory management's easy at this time of the game. Come on, spider. Come out here and play. You rotten little shit. Now, obviously, ideally, there would be more than one trap. When do we start getting one spider? If the trap cocks over on its side, it just means nothing. It didn't catch anything. Webbing goes away. Thinking about making that umbrella. Then I'm thinking about going up on the savannah and finding a place to make a base. He just goes through food really fast. Oh, and I said we should be digging these damn things. Where's the grave? Grave, 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 grave. Red gem, that's not a bad thing. Poopy knot, that's not a good thing. Yeah, I don't want to go much lower than that. Okay. Now, do I have what I need to make this? And hell, I never did find out if it was dapper or survival. Hold on a second. Forgot to turn fraps back on. What I'm trying to do here is I made the umbrella, and it was, crud, what were you? Mother, yes indeed. It was survival. So anyway, the umbrella's made, and I'm thinking about going up to the savannah, but what I wanted to do was to prototype the alchemy machine so we can switch right over to it. Now I was guessing there about what's in it. Alright, 4 stones, 4 boards, 2 cut stone, and 6 gold. So we should be able to prototype. Don't aggravate your mother. I need a name for you, buddy. Robbie. Robbie the robot was so cool. Okay, what we can do, and instead of putting it here, is just close it back up. And we can put it wherever. Okay, I'm back. And we won't have to make another one, in a word. Did I use up my... No, I didn't. Oh, I used up all my grass. Boy, I cut that close to the bone. We can start collecting flowers again. I don't like to collect them where I think I'm going to build a base, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. We need a steady source of food. Or that's what I would prefer anyway. The red gem we're not going to be doing anything with for a while. Oh shoot. There you go, right on time. Now, if you use that thing for a weapon, it'll wear it out, the umbrella. I wish we had some more silk, but we're not going to get it in this rain. And we need grass anyway. I can't even make a torch or a fire. If you feed 3 red mushrooms, if you put them on the ground, a gobbler will eat them and die of poisoning. So it's kind of a free and funny way to kill gobblers. Once you've been around gobblers for a while, you'll appreciate the humor of killing them in any particularly hideous fashion you can find. Alright, that up there is a set piece. That's where an adventurer has died and left loot. Frequently it's loot you can't do a damn thing with. Sometimes it is. Ooh, even the trap we could use. See, he would, 1 hit point every 2 seconds, he'd just be getting his rear end beat down. His lower body module. I have to think of a better name than that for that. And I was supposed to be looking for it'd be worthwhile to keep running down to those graves and see if we can come up with a gear. What we need is the Maxwell biome, so it might actually be better to search and search and search and find it. Now, I said we ought to collect flowers, but I don't see anything we can... Well, we could eat that carrot. That would work. Well, then we'd just pick another carrot, so... the Savannah doesn't have sticks. We're going to need those for what we're going to be doing out there. And I'm a little bit disorganized. I haven't started a new world since Wickerbottom did her thing 90 some days ago. I'll throw away that meat. That way I could collect flowers. That's the world so far. I'll bet it ends over here, but I'm not sure. Oh, damn it. Boy, that's goosey. We're supposed to be doing a hot fix to make that less goosey. Oh, hell, I didn't even think about having a shovel. Or do I? Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I guess it'd be better if I didn't have that slot filled. Jabbering to myself. That garland will work as long as it's even on, so spoiled as far as I know doesn't affect it. Alright, what we're looking for is 6 bunny holes or more. Ideally with beefalo, but I think we could go somewhere and hunt beefalo that maybe have a base now and a base later. Wickerbottom didn't have a base for the longest time because, why? Oh, just because I couldn't find the beefalo. That, and I kind of wanted to explore. I didn't find a 6 bunny hole place even. That's pretty sad in the world. A fishing pond's not a bad bet, but they freeze over in winter. Problem is, if you get too far from your bunny holes or whatever, they don't activate. If you're not around, your traps won't activate. I don't know. I think they saw the videos about the bunny holes because it's getting harder and harder to find 6 together anymore. Wonder what's through that wormhole. Now that's the best area we've found. Where's a trap? Now let's use the more worn one. Now I'll be collecting this stuff. You can make a boomerang for food if you've got the silk to keep making boomerangs. There's a lot of different ways to go. That's the thing about a sandbox. Actually, right there doesn't look bad. Where's my torch? We may have found something fairly decent here. I don't need the torch. If we're lucky, sometimes it's kind of like a joke. You'll go through the wormhole and there'll be beefalo on the other side of it. It'll be savanna just like the one you're on. Don't give me a hard time, robot Robbie. We're going to have to change that. Maybe Wex? No, that's too close to Wes. There's got to be a name for you, little buddy. I hate all humankind. Gosh, who does that? Oh, I forgot. We could make bedrolls for Santa. Oh, I wanted to cook the seeds. Well, I want to find out what's through the looking glass here. Oh, you know what? I should have made drying racks. Maybe we make drying racks for Sanity, and then I go, well, we could pick flowers. I never do that, but we could. Thinking about drying racks. I think we'd have to have a science machine. So now what have we got here? Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This would probably work with some berry bushes. And we would have the wormhole. Well, let's see what's in the wormhole. Now, I have gone through a wormhole and just gotten clocked by a beefalo. Hit as soon as I came out by one in heat. But I think the way it's set up now, they don't come in heat till day 12. This looks like either mandrakes or beehives. Usually there's a suggestion to explore edges and then work towards the middle, but I don't know, it's kind of depends on what you're trying to do. I think if you're trying to cover as much ground as possible, the roads are a good bet. Okay, there's Mr. Potato Head. Oops, don't pick it up. Examine it, buddy. Reminds me of my mother. Yes, indeed. Again, a set piece. This one happens to be for the piece of the teleportado. The teleportado does not take you to adventure. The adventure door takes you to adventure. And that should show up on the map as the farms. Yeah, so we can find it again. Okay, the road ended, well, I don't know, there's another road. I was going to say that may be the end of our area, another rocky area. This is actually one of the easiest parts of the game, just don't aggravate stuff, you know.